Hello, welcome to High Ground Gaming. Guess Mr. Brody has left the room in favor of Purple Dinosaur. He's going to get a drink of water there, getting ready for this second game of the series against the New York Yankees. It's game number, I forget what number now, 148 of the season. The Red Sox are currently 86 and 61. So a game behind their pace here. Red Sox lost to the Yankees yesterday, as those of you who are watching this series know already. And they're now 4.5 games behind. So Red Sox with their work cut out for them. In third place, Milwaukee's 4 games out, so they have 2 teams between them and first place. So today we have Mike Torrez going on the hill for the Red Sox against the veteran Catfish Hunter. So a good pitching matchup today at Yankee Stadium for game number 2 of the series. So without further ado, let's get this game underway.
Welcome to the stadium for today's ball game.
Alrighty, let's play ball. So, as you can see, it's a bad day here at Yankee Stadium. Well, every day is pretty much a bad day at Yankee Stadium. Well, anyway, so the weather is bad here at Yankee Stadium, so it's going to be a little bit tougher to get those ballpark singles and somewhat harder to get those home runs. So it's definitely more of a pitcher's day today at Yankee Stadium. So Catfish Hunter on the hill, he comes in with an 8-7 record on the season, 2.92 earned average. Better ERA, but not as many wins as he did on the actual season. He was 12-6 on the actual season. 123 innings pitched, 101 hits allowed, 32 walks and 61 strikeouts, and has surrendered 8 home runs. So the defense behind Hunter is going to be Piniella, Rivers, and Jackson. In the infield, Nettles, Dent, Randolph, and Chambliss. So pretty standard defense for the Yankees. Behind the plate, after a day off yesterday, was Thurman Munson, the Yankee captain. So for the Red Sox, it's going to be Rick Burleson, the shortstop, will lead it off, followed by Jerry Remy, the second baseman. Jim Rice is in left field batting third. Kai Yastrzemski again at first base batting cleanup. Behind the plate, Carlton Fisk hits fifth. Jack Brohammer is the DH batting 6th. Gary Hancock is getting a start in center, giving Fred Lynn the day off. Batting 7th. Butch Hobson, the third baseman, hits 8th. And Dwight Evans in right field will bat 9th. So that's your Red Sox lineup against Catfish Hunter. So Burleson steps in the box. Hunter looks in for the sign from Munson. Here's the windup and the pitch. Mr. Brody in the co-host seat there, back in after getting a drink of water. And it's going to be off the 5 column. And that's going to be a pop up to third. Nettles calls for it and makes the catch for out number 1. So that's how we'll begin. So Jerry Remy up now, comes in hitting .292 with 2 homers, 39 runs batted in. And Remy gets one to hit here, right in the wheelhouse. See what he can do with it. And that one's going to be hit into the gap. It's going to go all the way to the wall. Rivers tracks it down, and Remy's ends up at second with a stand-up double. So runner in scoring position with a 1 down for Jim Rice. Jim Rice actually homered off of Hunter in his first at-bat in the game. 2-run shot to put the Red Sox on top 2-0. The Red Sox would, however, lose 3-2 to the Yankees that day, as Catfish Hunter pitched a complete game. In fact, I think Catfish Hunter and Mike Torrez both pitched complete games. So Rice steps into the box. He comes in hitting .299, average dip a bit below 300 now. 40 homers, 119 runs batted. Has been stuck at those power numbers for a little while now. So here's the windup in the pitch. And he'll line out to short to end the inning. So at the end, actually for out number 2, sorry. So 2 outs and a runner in scoring position for Yastrzemski. Yastrzemski hitting .270, 15 homers, 69 runs batted in. And Yastrzemski will take a call, 3rd strike. And now that will end the inning. So after 1/2, Boston nothing, New York coming up. Torrez on the hill. Torrez comes in with a 16-6 record, matching his total of wins for the season. 3.10 earned run average, 232 hits allowed, 211 hits, 77 walks with 113 strikeouts, and has surrendered 21 homers, 2 more home runs than he did on the actual season. So Mickey Rivers, who led off yesterday's game with a home run, will lead it off and play center. Willie Randolph, the second baseman, bats second. Thurman Munson, back in the lineup today, bats third and hits cleanup. Bats third and is behind the plate. Reggie Jackson, the right fielder, will bat cleanup. First baseman Chris Chambliss will hit 5th. Third baseman Greg Nettles 6th. Lou Piniella is in left field hitting 7th. Roy White, the DH, hits 8th. And Bucky Dent, the shortstop, 9th. So Hobson and Yastrzemski are going to play in on the grass against Rivers. The outfield is Rice, Hancock, and Evans. So definitely not one of their better defensive outfielders in Hancock and Rice. Hobson, Burleson, Remy, and Yastrzemski in the infield. And Fisk behind the plate. So Torres looks in for the sign from Fisk. Kicks and delivers. And he's going to hit one into the gap. It's like an easy 2-bagger for Rivers as Hancock fires it in. So leadoff double for Rivers brings up Willie Randolph now. Willie Randolph comes in hitting .238 with 36 RBIs. It's going to be off the 6th column, Torres, and that's going to be a walk. So the first 2 runners reach for the Yankees. So first and second, nobody out for Thurman Munson. Munson hitting .268 on the season, 7 homers, 69 ribbies. And it's going to be a hit and run. And that's going to be smashed to right field, base hit for Munson. As Rivers will score from second, Randolph moves to third. So the Yankees get on the board first. So still nobody out as Fisk goes out to talk to Torres, goes back behind the plate. Faces Reggie Jackson, who I believe homered in yesterday's game. .258 average, 29 homers, 2 more than the actual season, 78 ribbies. And that'll be a fly ball to Hancock in center. Hancock average range. And that's going to drop in there for a base hit. That will score Randolph from third. As Munson moves all the way to third. So still nobody out. So the Yankees 2 runs in. So Hancock definitely not as good a defensive outfielder as Freddie Lynn, who would have gotten to that one, most likely. So runners at the corners, nobody out for Chris Chambliss. .299 on the season, 20 homers, which is 8 more than he had in the actual season. 1 shy of his RBI total. And that's going to be a base hit. So Torres getting roughed up early here. 3 runs on 4 hits already. Brings up Greg Nettles, .292, 22 homers, 81 ribbies. And another base hit. Wow. That will load the bases. There is action in the Red Sox pen, as I did not expect this. Lou Piniella up now. And that's a ground ball to third. Hobson with it over to Remy. Back to first as Jackson comes in the back door. But they'll trade a run for two. Did they get the two? I'm sorry. They had the infield played in. My bad. So they're able to get the double play, home to first double play, without any further damage. So pulling the infield in paid off there. But it's not over yet as Roy White, the number 8 hitter, comes up. 277 hitter, 10 homers, 45 ribbies. Ahead of this pace by 2 home runs and 2 RBIs. Grounds this one to Burleson at short. Scoop it up. And fire to first end innings in the inning. But the Yankees get on the board and score a 3 spot. Could have been a lot worse. So after 1 full, it's New York 3 and Boston nothing. Hunter back on the hill now with a 3-run lead. Fisk to lead it off. Fisk hitting .287 on the season, 16 homers, 73 ribbies. And that's going to be a range check on Rivers. Rivers above average range. He'll get to it. And make the catch for out number 1 of the second. So 1 away now. As we look at the scores around the American League, Toronto and Baltimore are scoreless. Detroit leads Cleveland 1-0. Minnesota and Milwaukee knotted at 1. We'll keep an eye on that game. California and Kansas City, another important game. Although the Kansas City Royals have taken quite the lead in the American League West now. I believe they won 7 in a row. Seattle edging Chicago 1-0. Texas shutting out Oakland 4-0. And here it's 3-0 New York. So Jack Brohammer up now. He's the DH today. Brohammer hitting .244 with 22 ribbies. Lines this one out to Randolph for out number 1. So to bring up Gary Hancock getting a start today. Comes in hitting .267 with 4 runs batted in. Going to be off the 4 column of Hunter. And it's going to be a range check on Munson. Munson above average. He'll get to it. The grounder. Pick it up and fire to Chambliss at first for out number 3. So the Red Sox will go in order in the second. So the Yankees almost batted around last inning. They'll send Dent up to lead it off. Dent .237 on the year, 4 homers, 26 ribbies. It's going to be off the 5 column. And he'll strike out swing for out number 1. So top of the order, Rivers led the game off with a double. Came around the score. This time he'll lace a single to center. So 1 on and 1 out. Rivers is a threat to steal. Yastrzemski will hold him on. Brings up Willie Randolph, walked in his first at-bat. And Rivers is gonna... Torrez is watching him closely, unable to get a jump. Pops this one up to Remy at second. He'll call for it, waves everybody off, and makes the catch. So 2 outs now with a runner on first. For Thurman Munson, who had an RBI single. Ooh, and Rivers is going to try to steal here. I think we're going to go for it here. 1-14 safe chance. We still have somewhat of a chance to get him. So Fisk thumbs up firing. Oh, wild throw by Fisk. Wow, Fisk has been awful lately. His 3rd error in the last week. As Rivers will move to third with 2 out. So Munson up now. Steps back into the box. This will be a range check on Fisk. Oh, it's going to be a wild pitch, it looks like. Scored a wild pitch, and Rivers will score from third. Red Sox cannot afford to get behind anymore. Ah, man. So Munson up now, still. And he strikes out, calling the call, but the damage is done as Rivers scores on the wild pitch by Torrez. And the Yankees lead at 4-0 now. So number 8 hitter Hobson up. Hobson 276 on the day, 14 homers. On the year, 14 homers, 60 runs batted in. Hits this one to center. Rivers has it sized up. Rivers off to the races, actually. Comes in, dives. Makes the play. Misread that one, did Rivers, but he comes in and makes a great diving catch. So Dwight Evans up now. 234 with 22 homers, 80 runs batted in. Not too many teams have their ninth place batter hit with 22 homers. And that's going to be a range check on Randolph. Randolph, excellent range. He'll get to it easily. And make the play over to Chambliss for out number 2. So 2 up and 2 down for the Red Sox in the third. They'll bring up top of the order Burleson, who popped out in his first at-bat. Oh, this time he gets hit by the pitch. Glances off of his helmet. Looks like he's all right. So Red Sox with a 2-out base runner. Brings up Jerry Remy, who doubled in his first at-bat. And that's a range check on Nettles. Nettles also with excellent range. All we can hope for is an error here. And no such luck as Nettles makes a great play over to Chambliss to end the inning. So after 2.5, it remains New York 4, Boston nothing. Reggie Jackson up now. Jackson had an RBI single in his first at-bat. And this time strikes out swing. So Torrez with his third K of the day. Brings up the first baseman Chambliss, 1 for 1 with an RBI. And he'll draw the walk. Second walk given up by Torrez. So they'll bring up Greg Nettles, singled in his first at-bat. Chambliss cannot get a good lead. And that's going to be a fly ball to left. And it's an easy out for out number 2. Pennell up now, ground into a double play his first at-bat. Will fly out to Rice and left. And that'll do it for the Yankees in the third. So it remains 4-0 New York as we head to the fourth. Rice lined out in his first at-bat. And he'll fly out to Pinella for out number 1. So that brings up Yastrzemski. Yastrzemski, 269 hitter on the season, 15 homers, 69 runs batted in. Grounds this one to the shortstop Dent. He'll get to it. And long throw over to Chambliss for out number 2. So 2 outs for Pudge Fisk up now. Flew out in his first at-bat. And he takes a call, third strike to end the inning. Second K of the day for Hunter. So we head to the home half of the fourth with the Red Sox down by 4. Roy White to lead it off, grounded out in his first at-bat. It's this one to right. Evans is under it and makes the grab. So 1 down now for Bucky Bleepin' Dent. Struck out his first at-bat. And he'll strike out swing. 4th K of the day for Torrez. So 2 down now. Corners are playing in for Rivers. He's doubled in the first and singled in the second. Grounds this one to Remy at short. He'll get to it. And fire over to Yastrzemski. Down the inning, so the Yankees go in order in the fourth, and we'll head to the fifth. With the Red Sox down by 4. Brohammer to lead it off. Brohammer lined out in his first at-bat. And swing and a miss for strike 3. 3 Ks now for Catfish. Gary Hancock out now, grounded out in his first at-bat. Gets one in the wheelhouse here. And Hancock who has weak power against righties. We'll have to settle for a single. So it'll be Butch Hobson. Butch Hobson flew out in his first at-bat. Chambliss will hold on to Hancock at first. Hancock with good speed. Range check on Rivers. And he'll fly out to... Oh, what happened there? Rivers. Oh, Rivers makes a great catch there. A little hard to see on that one. Kind of a generic fly out there. Be nice if the fielders could move. So Evans up now. Evans up with 2 outs and Hancock at first. Evans grounded out in his first at-bat. We'll line out to Dent to end the inning. So halfway through, New York shutting out Boston 4-0. Red Sox managed just 2 hits so far off of Hunter. Randolph up now. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. Scored a run. Corners are playing in the grass. Pops this one up to short. Burleson calls for it, waits for it, and makes the catch. So it'll be Thurman Munson. He's got a RBI single in the first and struck out in the second. And that is going to be a line out to Hobson. So 2 down now in the Yankees' fifth. Scores again. Toronto had a Baltimore 2-0. Cleveland on top of Detroit 3-2. Minnesota and Milwaukee still tied at 1. California has taken the lead over Kansas City 4-0 as Bostock has hit his 9th home run. Chicago leads Seattle 2-1, and Texas shutting out Oakland still 4-0. So Reggie Jackson up now, 1 for 2 with an RBI. Ooh, gets hit by the pitch here. Jackson not happy with that one. So a 2-out base runner for the New York. Brings up Chambliss. 1 for 1 with a walk and an RBI. Gets one to hit here. And flies out to Evans to end the inning. So after 5 full, the Red Sox still being shut out by the Yankees 4-0. Burleson 0 for 2 comes up to the plate now. Grounds this one to Nettles. Easy play over to first. For the first out of the 6th. Jerry Remy 1 for 2 of the double. He'll ground this one to Randolph. Grabs it over to first in time. So 2 quick outs in the Red Sox 6th. As Catfish Hunter has only allowed 2 Red Sox hits and no walks. So Rice up now. He's 0 for 2 on the day. He gets one to hit here, though. And Rice is going to put the Red Sox on the board to the deepest part of the park. And that'll be gone. So Jim Rice gets his, I want to say, 41st home run of the year, I think. So he's just 5 behind his pace for the season. Well, his totals for the season. So it's been a while since Rice hit one. But that'll put the Red Sox on the board and hopefully get them going. So can they go back-to-back? It's got to be off the 2 column if Yastrzemski is going to go back-to-back, or possibly the 5 column of Hunter. And it's going to be off the 1 column. And that's a fly ball to right. Jackson has a long run, but he hauls it in. The Red Sox get on the board on the solo home run by Jim Rice, and it's now 4-1 after 5.5. So Nettles up now. He's 1 for 2 on the day. Torrez up to 84 pitches already. Lines this one out to Yastrzemski for out number 1. Sweet Lou up now, 0 for 2. Grounds this one to Burleson at short. Snares it easily and throws the first for the second out. Roy White looking for his first hit of the day up now. Be a range check on Fisk. He will get to it. And throw over to Yastrzemski to end the inning. So the Yankees go in order in the 6th. See if the Red Sox can continue their offense here in the 7th. Each team has left 3 runners stranded. So Fisk to lead it off, 0 for 2 on the day. Fisk gets one to hit here. Oh, but he lines out to Nettles. So Fisk is retired. Brohammer up now, 0 for 2. Ground this one to Randolph. Picks it up and fires to the bag. So 2 up and 2 down for the Red Sox in the 7th. It brings up Gary Hancock. Singled in his last at-bat, 1 for 2. Flies out to his counterpart in center as Rivers ranges over, reaches up, and makes the catch. So 7th inning stretch time here in New York. Here's the trivia question, brought to you by Mr. Brody, Miss Mags, and Purple Dinosaur. So who played second base for the New York for the Yankees in a 1960 World Series? Boy. Let me think here. Playing the 1961 season, I'm trying to think who played second for them in 61. For some reason I can't seem to think of who that is. So I'm drawing a blank here. So lock in your answers. Final Jeopardy, here we go. Oh, should have known that. Bobby Richardson. That's who played in 61, I believe. So I'm sure most of you guys knew that one. So Bobby Richardson, answer to the trivia question. Thank you, Mr. Brody, Miss Mags, and Purple Dinosaur. Mr. Brody is sprawled out there in the co-host seat. Relaxing. So Bucky Bleepin' Dent up now. As Torrez up to 99 pitches now in the bottom of the 7th. Seems to have settled down since the first couple innings. Dent is struck out twice against Torrez. And this time he'll pop up to his counterpart, Burleson, who will make the catch for the first out of the 7th. So top of the order, Rivers, 2 for 3 on the day. Make that 3 for 4 as he gets his third hit of the day. So Rivers on with a 1-out single. Rivers being held on by Yastrzemski. Randolph up now 0 for 2 with a run scored. See if he can get a jump here. 24 for 31 so far. Cannot get a good lead. And Randolph will fly out to Rice. So Randolph now 0 for 3 with a run scored. Brings up Thurman Munson with 2 outs and runner on first. 1 for 3 with an RBI. And he's going to try for second now. Fisk gets up and corks a throw. Remy applies the tag, and he's in there. So Rivers in scoring position now. Oh, boy. And Munson with one in the wheelhouse here. It's this one to right. He's out in front of that one. And Evans makes a catch in shallow right. Nice diving catch, actually, by Evans. So attendance today, 53,888. And Jim Spencer is going to come in at first for Chambliss. Jim Spencer with excellent range at first. So we head to the top of the 8th. Red Sox down by 3. Hobson up 0 for 2. A couple of flyouts. This time he'll strike out. Swinging on that one. On the wicked bottom dropped out of that one by Hunter. So that'll bring up Evans. Evans 0 for 2 on the day. He draws the 1-out walk. So it brings up top of the order Burleson. 0 for 2. Also hit by a pitch. And it'll be a range check on Nettles. He'll get to it. Fires a second for 1, back to first. And they turn 2 to end the inning. Time running out for the Red Sox as we head to the bottom of the 8th. Still down by 3. Torrez back out there for the 8th. Jackson 0 for 3. 1 for 3 on the day with an RBI. 1 for 2 with an RBI. Got hit by a pitch his last at bat. Oh no, and a dreaded range check on Hobson. Forgot to remove him. He'll get to it, but the question is, can he handle it? Nope. So Hobson makes us pay for not taking him out as he boots it. And we do have an issue. If we were to take out Hobson, we would have to bring in Duffy because Brohammer is the DH. So let's take a look here. I think we're going to bring in Duffy now. Let's see what Duffy's 3E20. It's a little bit worse than Brohammer, but not too bad. Duffy's much worse at shortstop and second. So that is going to be it for Hobson as Duffy's going to come in to play third. Right in the middle of the inning, embarrassing him by having the manager take him off after that error. We'll just say that he was injured. So Jim Spencer up now. Spencer hitting .228 in the season, 11 homers, 31 runs batted in. And there was one game where Spencer hit 4 home runs. I'm not sure if it was Strat-o-matic or if it was Digital Diamond Baseball, but I think it was Digital Diamond, but could have been Strat-o-matic as he does have 4 more home runs than he did on the actual season, but I believe that was Digital Diamond Baseball. So anyway, so Spencer up to the plate now. Jackson at first, nobody out. Shemsky holding him on. And that's going to be a fly ball to left. Rice is there to make the catch for the first out. So let's see here. Some finals, I believe. No, actually not yet. Toronto on top, Baltimore 2-0. Cleveland leads Detroit 3-2. Minnesota ahead of Milwaukee. That's good news for the Red Sox. California beating Kansas City 5-1. Seattle leads Chicago 3-2. Texas still shutting out Oakland 4-0. So Nettles up now, 1 for 3 on the day. That'll be a fly ball to Rice and left. Oh, and Rice cannot get to it. That's going to drop in. And Jackson could score from first. Let's see if they send him. No, Jackson will hold that third. So second and third for Sweet Lou. And I think they're going to intentionally walk Piniella. Load the bases. And that's going to be it for Torrez as Torres' day is done. Oops. So Torres, after a rough start, settled down and didn't pitch horribly. But he's responsible for all 3 runners now. And Roy White, switch hitter. So I think we're going to bring in Bill Campbell. Campbell, he'll bat lefty against Campbell, and Campbell's better against lefties than righties. So Bill Campbell, Soup Campbell comes in. 4-2 in the season, 4 saves, 3.67 earned run average, 42 innings pitched, 49 hits allowed, 11 walks, and 35 strikeouts, and surrendered 4 homers. So corners are going to play in. 1 down. So Roy White 0 for 3 on the day up to the plate now. And that's going to be a fly ball to left. Let's see if they're going to test Evans' arm here. And Evans is going to throw home. And ability to pot the play is Fisk. And Jackson is out. So Evans guns him down. Great block by Fisk. Keeps it a 4-1 game. So maybe that'll spark the Red Sox. As we head to the top of the ninth, the Red Sox need 3 to keep this game going. Corners are going to play in against Remy. As Paul Blair is now playing center. Paul Blair, an excellent defensive center fielder. Even better than Rivers, with an above-average arm. So it looks like the infield and possibly the outfield might be playing in. I don't think so. No, it's just the infield. Corners are playing in. So Remy has started off the game with a double. Well, started off his game with a double. 1 for 3. Red Sox need base runners. And they'll get one here as Remy singles to center. It's a good start for the Red Sox in the ninth. Jim Rice up now. Hit a solo home run in his last at-bat. His 41st of the season. Now up to 120 ribbies. And it's going to be off the 3 column. And Rice will single to left. We're going to hold Remy at second. So Yastrzemski will come up representing the tying run. See if they stick with Hunter here. So Yastrzemski 0 for 3 on the day. And it looks like they're going to... Yeah, Sparky Lyle is going to come in. So they're going to go with the percentages lefty on lefty. The ex-Red Sox reliever comes in now for the Yankees. 6 and 4 in the season with 12 saves. 2.55 earned run average. 95 innings pitched. 91 hits allowed. 30 walks and 27 strikeouts. And has surrendered 6 homers. So Yastrzemski steps into the box. Gets ready to grip and rip. Lyle looks in for the sign. Looks at the runners. Kicks and delivers. That's going to be a range check on Dent. Hopefully that won't be a double play. Come on, get up there. He'll get to it. See if we can turn 2 here. 2nd for 1. Back to first. Not in time. So Yastrzemski beats the return throw. So it'll put runners at the corners as they do retire the middleman. So Colin Fisk comes up now representing the tying run. He'd like to atone for his error here. Fisk 0 for 3 on the day. Lyle. Oh, a 58-footer. Mountain can't come up with it. And Remy will cross the plate with the Red Sox run number 2 as Yastrzemski moves into scoring position. So that also takes away, not only does it score a run, but it takes away from the double play chance there. So Fisk up there back in the box. And it's going to be off the 6th column. And it'll be a fly ball to center. Blair is there. And the Red Sox down to their last out. And that will not be Jack Brohammer. Oh boy. Lynn, not the greatest. Lynn he's not bad though. I mean, he's got 2 7 spots with a walk and a double there, and split double chance. So I think we're going to bring in Freddie Lynn. I think he's our best bet. Yeah, definitely better than Scott. So Freddie Lynn is going to come in to pinch hit here for Jack Brohammer. So it's up to Fred Lynn to keep this game going. As Munson goes out the top to Lyle, goes back behind the plate. Yastrzemski takes his lead off second. Lyle looks in for the sign. Nods his head, looks back at the runner, kicks and delivers. And Lynn will draw the walk. So, ooh, Gary Hancock up now. So I can bring in Lynn at, oh boy. If this game is to continue, Lynn will have to come in and play center. Let's see. You definitely don't want Hancock facing him. Hancock absolutely awful. Has absolutely nothing good on his card. Oh boy. Can't believe I'm saying this, but I might bring in Bob Bailey. Bob Bailey's got 3 walks in the 7 spot there, so that would load the bases for Frank Duffy, though. Oh boy. He's got a better card than the Boomer does against lefties, so I hate to say this, but I'm going to bring in Bob Bailey as my pinch hitter. So Bob Bailey is going to come in the pinch hit. Actually, he does not have a bad card against lefties. You want to keep the game going, and that's what we want to do right now. So can Bob Bailey be the hero? Did have a home run in his last game. So Bob Bailey, the pinch hitter, comes in hitting .202 with a homer and 3 runs batted in. Come on, Bailey. Red Sox players up on the dugout steps. Lyle looks in for the sign from Munson. Bailey ready to... Ooh, that's the best column you want to be on for Bailey. Oh, my goodness. And Bob Bailey is going to take it yard and go out of here. So Bob Bailey with a pinch hit 3-run home run puts the Red Sox on top 5-4. Wow. So Zim must have saw something in Bailey there. And Bob Bailey comes through with his 2nd home run of the season to put the Red Sox on top 5-4. Unbelievable. Wow. Miracle of miracles. Bob Bailey with a 3-run home run off Sparky Lyle. Wow, Al Red Sox fan, if you're watching this one, I bet you're dying laughing here on this one. Wow. So the Red Sox have put up a 4 spot here in the 9th and lead at 5-4. So Frank Duffy up to the plate now. There is action in the Red Sox bullpen as both Stanley and Drago are loosening up. And that's going to be it for Lyle, as Rich Gossage is going to come in. So, wow, I don't know why they didn't bring Gossage in the first place. So I'm sure that Billy Martin's going to get questioned on that one for not bringing in Gossage sooner. So Rich Gossage in there now with 2 down. Frank Duffy, 235 hitter with 15 ribbies. So the strategy pays off for the Red Sox. And that's going to be a range check on Nettles. Oh, and he's able to make the play. So that'll do it for the Red Sox in the 9th, but they put up a 4 spot, take a 5-4 lead. All right, here we go. So we're going to put Lynn at center. We're going to lose our DH, but that's okay. Our defense gets better. Drag the pitcher's name from directly below. Oh, yeah, that's right. Lineup into the lineup spot. Okay. So we're going to put him in Bailey's spot there. And who are we going to put in? See, who do we have coming up for the Yankees? I don't remember. I want to say it's the top of their order coming up. Rivers, so I think. All right, for now, we're going to leave Bill Campbell in there. Okay. And we're going to put Fred Lynn in at center. Okay, let's see what we got here. Oh, Bucky Dent's up. He's 0 for 3. I think we are going to put Drago in. Paul Blair's a righty. We've got 3 righties coming in. I think Drago's our man, definitely. As Drago is much better against righties and lefties. Drago's a 7. Is he a 7? Yeah, 7R. That means he's much better against righties and lefties. So Campbell not so good against the righty. So Dick Drago comes on to relieve Campbell. Campbell is slated to get the win if the Red Sox can hold on here. Dick Drago comes in with an 8-8 record, 7 saves, 2.44 earned run average, 77 innings pitched, 71 hits allowed, 25 walks, 51 strikeouts, and it's surrendered 6 home runs, though. So Bucky Bleepin' Dent up now, 0 for 3 on the day. And Gary Thomason is going to come in and pinch hit. So Thomason a bit tougher. 230 on the season, 9 homers, 34 runs batted in. So he's capable of stay away from that 1 column there. So Drago looks in for the sign from Fisk. Here's the windup in the pitch. And, ooh, that's not so good either, though. 5 column. But fortunately, it's just a range check on Remy. Hopefully Remy can handle this one. Get down there. Yeah. Come on, Remy. Handle it. And he'll make the play over to Yastrzemski for the first out of the inning. So 1 down in the Yankee ninth. Brings up the veteran Paul Blair. Let's see. Blair comes in, hitting just .220 with 3 runs batted in. See if they stick with Blair. They do. And it's going to be off the 6th column. And that's going to be a range check on Rice. Come on, Rice. Get to this one. He'll get to it. And makes a great basket catch on that one. So 2 down now. Yankees down in their last out. Willie Randolph up to the plate now. Randolph 0 for 3 with a run scored. Also walked once. Duffy and Yastrzemski playing in. Drago looks in for the sign from Fisk. Nods his head, kicks and delivers. And after all that, we're going to have a pinch hitter. So Jay Johnstone up now. Ooh. Yeah, he doesn't have much power, though. Is hitting .276 with 9 runs, ribbies. So Drago once again looks in for the sign from Fisk. Here's the windup in the pitch. And that's going to be a fly ball to right. Evans is there. Routine fly, ranges over, and makes the grab. So the Red Sox come back from a 4-1 deficit, actually 4-0 at one time, to beat the Yankees by scoring 4 runs in the top of the 9th, highlighted by the 3-run home run by Bob Bailey. Yes, you heard that one right. Bob Bailey. Bob Bailey, the hero today. Player of the game, MVP. You don't hear that. Wow. So definitely the most important victory of the season for the Red Sox, as they're now just 3.5 games behind. If they would have lost this one, they would have been all the way 5.5 games behind. But Bob Bailey prevents that. Just want to see if Bob Bailey actually hit in this actual game. He did not. So anyway, Mike Torrez, 7 1/3 innings, 8 hits, 4 runs, 3 of them earned, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts. Bill Campbell gets the win, 5 2, pitches 2/3 of an inning. Dick Drago with the save, his 8th of the season, pitches a scoreless 9th. Getting the Yankees 1-2-3. Catfish Hunter pitched 8 strong innings, 5 hits, 3 runs, all of them earned. 1 walk and 4 strikeouts. Only allowed a solo home run to Rice. And Sparky Lyle takes the loss, 6-5, with his 3rd blown save of the year. 2/3 of an inning, 1 hit, 2 runs, both of them earned, 1 walk, and allowed the big home run to Bob Bailey. So Yankee fans and the press are definitely going to question Billy Martin, why they didn't bring in Rich Gossage just to close it out. So Gossage does pitch a 1/3 of an inning, but damage was done by then. So for the Red Sox, Rick Burleson 0 for 3. Jerry Remy was 2 for 4 with a run scored. Jim Rice 2 for 4 with a solo home run. Yastrzemski 0 for 4 with a run scored. Fisk 0 for 4. Brohammer 0 for 3. Fred Lynn is a pinch hitter. I believe walked. Yeah, I think he did. Gary Hancock was 1 for 3. Bob Bailey pinch hit 3-run homer, second of the season. Butch Hobson 0 for 3. Frank Duffy 0 for 1. And Dwight Evans 0 for 2. For the New York Yankees, Mickey Rivers 3 for 4 with 2 runs scored. Paul Blair came in as a defensive replacement, 0 for 1 at the plate. Willie Randolph 0 for 3 with a run scored. Thurman Munson 1 for 4 with an RBI and a run scored. Reggie Jackson 1 for 3 with a RBI. Chris Chambliss 1 for 2 with an RBI. Jim Spencer 0 for 1. Greg Nettles 2 for 4. Lou Piniella 0 for 3. Roy White 0 for 4. Bucky Dent 0 for 3. And Gary Thomason 0 for 1. As Mr. Brody continues to celebrate the Red Sox victory. Yep. You're letting me know about Bob Bailey's performance there. Mr. Brody very happy with Bob Bailey's performance. Did you know Bob Bailey was getting a home run, Mr. Brody? Mr. Brody says he saw it all the way. Mr. Brody had faith in him. Anyway, that's it today as the Red Sox win Game 2 of the series. And their record now, we'll check this out. So Bob Bailey goes yard. Let's see. Red Sox now 3.5 games out. Milwaukee lost, so that's good. So the Red Sox have even their record for the season, 87-61. The Yankees 3.5 games ahead of them. Magic number is still 12. Milwaukee 4 games out with the loss. They're still 2 games ahead of their pace, so they're still overperforming despite the loss. Kansas City loses to the Angels. Angels now 5.5 games out, so they're not done yet. So we're going to return tomorrow with Game 3 of the series. The Red Sox trying to win the series with a victory tomorrow. They did win the actual third game of the series in reality, so that's good news here. As Dennis Eckersley, they send Dennis Eckersley to the hill against Jim Beattie. So hopefully the Red Sox can come up with a victory and move to within 2.5. So exciting times here. That'll be game number... Let's see here. That'll be game number 149 of the season. So we're probably going to return with that later tonight. So look for that. So thank you for joining me. It's been Eric from Higher Ground Gaming, Mr. Brody, Miss Mags, and Purple Dinosaur. So thank you. God bless. And don't miss the next game as it's getting exciting now as we get down to the wire. The last 13 games of the season. Can the Red Sox advance to the World Series? We'll see. Bye-bye now.